The Anthony family has gone into hiding, claiming threats against their son, against their family, while the Metcalf family isn't really too happy with the dad for showing forgiveness towards his son's murderer. There's a lot going on here, man. And I already knew it was going to get intense like this.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
What's sad about this whole story? Everybody is looking at it for the skin complexion, and they're not really looking at the bigger picture. I see the tweets, I see the comments. I know everyone has their feeling about it. Oh, if this was on the other shoe, then people would react this way and react this way. If it was that person, then it wouldn't. Shut up. Just shut up. Y'all keep making this about race. This man apparently has lost his job, his house, all of it has been swatted. People are going after them, sending them all types of messages and obituaries, and you're sitting up here, I guess yourself, rallying behind someone who took of someone. This shit don't make no sense to me. Y'all sitting up here picketing, putting up your forks, your torches, as if you're going to Frankenstein monster's house to burn it down. And I'm still baffled at how you got all of this energy, how the news is turning up, going against that man that is just, trying to mourn. They're going at him, but you ain't talking about all of these fucking criminals that's out here killing the same color. You ain't going after none of these people that's out here selling drugs and pimping your daughters out, pimping your kids out, putting them in gangs and shit like that. I don't see y'all showing up to these streets. I don't see y'all pulling up on their properties. I don't see you pulling up on these school shooters' houses and doing all this shit. But y'all want to torment and torture this man. He already done lost his son. What else do you want from him? It's almost like you're saying, shit, he's responsible for his own son dying. Put him in jail. He's the one who's the victim here. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Seriously. This is why I have such a problem with humans. I'm never going to say it's black or white. I have a problem with the black community. I have a problem with the white community. I have a problem with all of you because you act as if there's like this divide when in reality we're all greedy, selfish, violent, cruel. We all are shady, sneaky. We all pick and choose when we want to side with one person. We all pick and choose when we want to love one person more than the other. Stop with y'all bullshit, man. Just stop with it.
Cut it out.
That young man is dead. His father, his family are in pain. They're hurting. Y'all don't give a shit about that. You just want to keep the black guy out of jail. He's black. And y'all want to hide behind, self-defense. You don't know that shit. You weren't there. None of us seen anything. I keep saying this. Let the trial have its day. Let the record show Let the evidence show. Put it this way, I'm gonna keep the whole buck. If it's a black judge, y'all gonna say, "Oh, it's a black judge," so they're gonna go easy on the black kid. If it's a white judge, you're gonna say, "Oh, it's a white judge," so they're gonna throw the book at the black kid. Either way, y'all gonna say it's a conspiracy or some bullshit. So how about this? The jury should be a mixture of every single race. There should not be one more than the other. There should be Indian, there should be Afghanistanian, there should be Ethiopian, there should be just have a blend. And then on top of that, if you feel some type of way about the skin complexion of the judge, we'll do search, see who has the best record, who's the most unbiased, who doesn't have a negative history of screwing people over when trials come, and then you appoint them in the case. If you feel so strongly that it's not going to be handled the way that it should, at the end of the day, they have to do their job. It's not up to us. So stop harassing people, stop doing all of the extra that y'all doing out here. If you're not going to take it to the nigga or the person that is next door to you, trafficking out of their house or smoking up the neighborhood. But y'all got all of this anger and all of this energy and all of this frustration towards a man trying to have forgiveness in their heart. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I'm really trying to figure that part out too. What? You can't have forgiveness for someone who betrayed you or hurt you or did something wrong to you? You can't have forgiveness for someone who crossed you. You can't have forgiveness for someone who broke you. That's why we're in the conditions that we are in the first place. Because y'all all about eye for an eye. And that shit don't get us nowhere. It just gets more people killed, more people locked up, more families broken, more generation destroyed, completely obliterated, wiped off the face of the earth because of these generational curses, because you following ideals and ideologies that tell you that you're supposed to be vengeful and spiteful, and you're supposed to create your own tour of, let me get back at this person. Forgiveness is there for a reason. God wants us to forgive, to love unconditionally for him. Yeah, tripped me out. This man frustrated, going through. The family ain't really rocking with him like that because he want to forgive the killers. Everybody wants justice, but you want justice for the wrong reasons. Your morals, your standards, the way you wired, the way that you're thinking and approaching this shit is uncivilized. Stop making excuses for history that you didn't live. Stop bringing up race when you didn't have to deal with what our ancestors had to deal with. Stop bringing up situations that can be handled with a pen and paper, with knowledge, with wisdom, with prayer, with proper leadership, with the right folks doing what they're supposed to be doing. You can't have it one way or other. You can't have it your way. It has to be the way. Everything else is no. Y'all getting my nerve with that. And I knew as time progressed, it was just going to be more stories and more stories and more stories coming out about it. And it's exhausting. And I couldn't imagine being the twin or the mom or the dad in this situation. You want me to understand you, but you don't want to understand this. Like, and get y'all shit together, community.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New Year.